I think they need to assess the landscape on whom they dealing with. If you know you're dealing with an above average guy, not just looks, but just measure whom he may be, what he's capable of. I think you need to, tread softly. You need to understand he's choosing to commit to you. You can't assess the fact that you're a female and, well, he's lucky to have me. No, you're also lucky to have him.
I agree with that. And you know what? Somebody brought that to my attention the other day. I was having a conversation and they said, yes, we know that men and women are wired differently, but women, like men, don't get enough credit for the discipline that it takes for them to stay on the straight and narrow and make sure that they are solely, faithful. Like, even though we're wired that way, it's like as soon as they slip up, then it's like, oh, well, they ain't shit, whatever. But I actually sat there and thought about it. And I'm like, well, that is kind of true. And I'm not saying that, okay, well, women deserve credit too, or, but it's just like being as though you guys are wired that way. It does take a lot of discipline to be able to know that, okay, this is going on over here. Let me move this way so I don't get tempted. I'm not seeing something and put myself in a situation. Now I fuck up my whole relationship, something that I built. So, I can rock with you on that.
If a guy who the average dude gives his girl $100, it should mean more than if a rich nigga gives his girl $100, because that $100 to that average nigga means more. It's the same thing. Like, but cool, whatever. You know what else is super audacious? That so many women feel like they should have the best of us as men all to themselves, because what that should mean is that you've done the work to also be the best of women, which we all know isn't true. So to think that you're gonna go get your dream dude and then you be the only one that has access to him, I'm understanding now why, again, there's so many decent looking, attractive women that are single, because everybody wants one of their own. Like, y'all want the same dudes, but then don't want to share one, but then don't want to do the work to not have to share one, to be a woman that man would want to commit to exclusively. Like, y'all okay being the 70 to 80, but forget that this nigga is 100%, so he expects 100. So just because you're 80, he might go get 5 here, 10 here, 4 here, 6 there, and you still be the 80. And I'm seeing a lot of that now. Like, just being in these panels is crazy how, like, that epiphany just struck me. Because what I am seeing is the women who understand men's nature are the ones that have men that are at least prioritizing them, making them at least their number one. And instead of, they're not like out here like, well, I'm single by choice, which, that's not true. You're all single by your circumstances. And I think that the more women embrace the math behind it and then understand that in life you only get what you deserve, the better you guys will be.
Ladies, I don't second that. I think that you can be with a man and he commit to you, even if he got money and all that type of stuff. I don't.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't think that's what. I don't think that was what you're saying.
Yeah, that's not what I said at all.
What he was saying.
Maybe I didn't hear it properly.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that the best men, and we're not saying that a man having money makes him the best. It's one of the things, right? But for a woman's dream man, if she's not his dream woman, to expect him to just be with her is audacious. It's entitlement. It's almost delusional. Because why would that man be with a woman who, as these women they didn't fight when I said they're at least going to be the 80. Nobody said, well, I'll be 90 for him or I'll be 100 for him. I'll do the work to do those things. They just took the 80 because that's good enough for them. Why would that man have to settle for a woman who is less ideal for him than he is for her? So when women accept that and either one, do the work to become that man's dream woman, they're going to have to share niggas at the end of the day, or be cool being single, or start eating pussy. Like, you got 3 options. It's just whichever one you decide you want to do.
Mom,
or there are also some of those men who who are okay with, they don't want all the different options.
Absolutely. I'm one of them. You know how fucking lazy I am? I don't have time to have 5, 6 women because of dead ass. It's like I'm dating all 5 of y'all. And Miss Pearl is my favorite. I'm doing everything that Miss Pearl wants to do with the other 4 of y'all because I'm lazy. I'm not going to remember your birthdays. Your birthdays are all now June 5th. That's when we're celebrating birthdays that year. She's getting the Mother's Day gift. Y'all get, y'all get the, day after candy, like the February 15th, the side chick day. Y'all get candy from then. A lot of guys are like that because of the effort that it takes to deal with women in mass in large groups. I think it takes a special personality type to successfully deal with large groups of women, and there is a level of maturity and meticulousness that I just don't have. I'm a terrible liar. I'm gonna get caught lying. I share my location, so next thing I know,
it's so cute. Share your location.
Don't make it gay. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm with a woman.
Look at Willie being vulnerable, telling that he shared his location.
Y'all think it's vulnerable because I'm lazy, but whatever. Again, so now I'm with Miss Pearl because she's my favorite. The rest of you motherfuckers outside of my bushes waiting to catch me when I leave. Like I don't have that in me. But then there are some dudes who will actually tell you, like, you know what? Listen, Miss Pearl is number 1. Toya, you number 2. On Wednesdays, when you're not on your period, BK, you number 3. Every other week that you are is Jay, and then it's Bo. Like, it's dudes that are telling women that shit. And I'm seeing it's a large number of women who are willing to accept that now because they're being told up front. And then 2, there's no deception, and the man is giving them the ability to choose.
What, Mont, man, I'm disappointed in you. Why you didn't tell Willie that he tweaking and that men's biology is not real? And that being monogamous, when you really in love, a real man don't see no other women. Why you ain't tell him that, Mark?
All I was saying is that if you end up with a man and he says that he'll commit to you, it's not you should be able to expect him to keep his word. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, I think that's fair, but I think we need to explore that. Because I don't think it depends on who's saying that. That's where I think the disconnect. I don't meet a lot of women who get men and feel like I'm batting out of my league. I don't meet them. You don't hear them often say, I don't know how I got him. You don't never hear that. So when you're saying, I agree, a man should be ethical, a man should be integral. If he decides to commit to her, sure. But I think she needs to understand who he may be. And if he is that dude, sweetie, you need to understand his commitment is deeper. Like Willie used the example of $100 for the broke dude. It's a significant sacrifice. Don't make it seem like you're super special. He chose you. He's doing a huge sacrificial thing. Women don't see it that way, unfortunately. That's the audacious nature. And I think we need to get some type of humility, developing in this space.
How do you think they should see it?
I think they need to assess the landscape on whom they're dealing with. If you know you're dealing with an above average guy, not just looks, but just measure whom he may be, what he's capable of. I think you need to, tread softly. You need to understand if he's choosing to commit to you, you can't assess the fact that you're female and, well, he's lucky to have me. No, you're also lucky to have him. And you're probably more lucky to have him. But they don't see it that way.
Yeah, I agree that you should have appreciation for the person that you're with. Because I see it the same way with a man who's with a woman who's extremely attractive. I don't think that I should operate in that relationship like that. You can have any man, but you got me. Let me just kind of kiss your feet every day for being with me. Like I don't think that's a thing, right? But I definitely do think that you should be appreciative of the person that you with.
I think appreciative is not the thing. I don't think he even means to prostrate. I do think he means you should be aware of the fact. And I'll say it in summer, women should be understand the fact that the nigga they want can get bitches. The same way he got you, he can get another one of you. So, and unfortunately for women, it's not always like that for y'all. Because remember, we're committing, we're the ones giving you the relationship. So for y'all, it would be, well, because you fucked the nigga that had bread. Because you fucked the nigga who looked good or that was a celebrity, you can probably fuck another one. And we know celebrities refer bitches to each other, so it's highly probable. But when it comes to dating one and getting married, that's just not how that shit goes for y'all. So a woman who's dating a guy who can get men, like the women who generally find attractive and desirable, she needs to be aware of that. She needs to kiss his ass. She doesn't need to let him treat her, talk to her crazy. But she does need to be aware of the man that she has and the fact that he has chosen her to commit to. That shit is again, it just mathematically speaking. This is typically why I say women are bad at math. Mathematically speaking, the niggas y'all want, bad bitches outnumber 1,000 to 1 the men that they all want. So if you're getting chose you're one of the 1,000 he picked to commit to by himself, you won the fucking lottery.
I agree with the second part of what you said, right? I definitely if you My girl know I get like she know like listen, I'm him, right? But the other side of that is like the first thing you said about a woman not being able to necessarily get another man to commit to her. I think that's because a lot of them move like they're retarded. Because it's a simple. I'm sorry, I didn't say y'all retarded. I said y'all move like it when it come. Because when it come to men, it's so easy. We so easy. We not that hard, right?
No, that's not what I meant, Mont. There are
Oh.
too few of you. It's a numbers game.
Oh,
It's just numbers and then it's proximity. I didn't even take how the bitches act. Like I didn't even take that into account. That's not what I was talking about. The fact that again, there are fewer of you than there are of them. So we're saying you like the desirable nigga, them the bad bitches. There's ways more bad bitches than there are niggas that are like literally him.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but another part of that is a lot of these guys, for whatever reason, seem to be picking from the same small pool of women.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but a lot of these guys choose to still pick that same small pool. Because think about it. I think a lot of these niggas got the same baby mom. I think like one of these girls got like 4 or 5 of these niggas.
Future explained it, and he's not even an athlete. He said because these women know the life, so they don't have to come in and run these chicks through like you're saying. I'm him indoctrination. They know what to expect. That's how some of these girls like Lauren London got kids by multiple rich celebrity niggas because these dudes date the same girls because it's like they hire like you as an employer. If you work in an area industry long enough, you start hiring like y'all see the same people going like job to job. Like the same graphic designers, the same studio photographers getting booked because their names ring out. That's why. But niggas not think about this though. Average, like to say, not celebrity dudes with money, like the 1%ers who just got a bag. They're not like that. They're not dating the same types. They're not dating the same women. They may look the same. They may have the same aesthetic, but they're not dating the same. Me and you, M. White, JR, Trev, and True in the same circle. With all of our bags and 1,000 women, we not picking the same woman because if I know M. White done hit something already, I don't want to fuck behind my bro. If I know Trev was in a relationship with her, I'm not dating, but we don't have that extra piece, which is the celebrity.